Welcome to Until AI, your gateway to a harrowing future, where artificial intelligence dominates every job market. Each of our terrifying tales is the fictitious memoir of a now hollow soul. As we explore the deep-seated fears surrounding job loss to AI, we must warn you that you may experience helplessness, isolation, and panic. You should like this video now, because you won't like it later. We guarantee it. This is Until AI.
I never thought I would find myself in the heart of construction, navigating the bustling streets and towering structures of the city. As a construction worker, my days are filled with the sounds of pounding hammers, the whirring of power tools, and the constant hum of activity. It's a demanding job that requires physical strength, technical expertise, and a keen eye for detail, but I wouldn't trade it for anything else. Las Vegas, the vibrant city of dreams and endless possibilities, has become my playground of construction. Known worldwide for its extravagant resorts, stunning casinos, and iconic landmarks, it's a city where the construction industry thrives. Talented builders, skilled craftsmen, and ambitious developers gather here, shaping the ever-evolving skyline of the entertainment capital of the world. While some might view construction as a tedious and grueling job, I have come to love every aspect of it. There's an undeniable sense of satisfaction in seeing a blueprint come to life, witnessing the transformation of an empty lot into a magnificent structure. The camaraderie among construction crews is remarkable, with everyone working together as a well-oiled machine, each person playing a crucial role. In my years as a construction worker, I have honed my skills in various areas, from pouring concrete foundations to framing walls and installing intricate systems. I have learned the ins and outs of the trade. The physicality of the job keeps me in shape, and the constant problem-solving challenges my mind. It's a dynamic and ever-changing environment that never fails to keep me on my toes. There's an indescribable satisfaction that comes from walking through the boulevards of Las Vegas and seeing the towering structures I've had a hand in building. Each skyscraper, bridge, and roadway represents not only the growth of the city, but also the collective efforts of countless construction workers who have dedicated their lives to their craft. It's a job that instills a sense of pride, knowing that I am shaping the city's landscape and contributing to its future. Little did I know that my world was about to be turned upside down, that the very foundations of my career would be shaken. In the midst of progress, a shadow was about to cast its dark presence, and my encounter with the AI antagonist was just beginning. It was a bright morning on the construction site when the news spread among the workers like wildfire. Rumors of advanced robotics making their way into the construction industry had been circulating, but nothing could prepare us for what we were about to witness. As I arrived at the site, I couldn't believe my eyes. There, standing tall and commanding attention, was a physical robot, unlike anything I had ever seen before. Its metallic frame gleamed in the sunlight, and its powerful limbs moved with precision and purpose. This was no ordinary construction machine. It was an advanced AI-driven robot designed to assist us in our work. Our boss introduced the robot as ConstructoBot, the latest breakthrough in construction automation. We were assured that ConstructoBot was here to enhance our productivity and safety, not to replace us. It was equipped with state-of-the-art sensors, cameras, and advanced algorithms, making it capable of performing complex tasks and collaborating with humans seamlessly. At first, we were in awe of ConstructoBot's capabilities. It could effortlessly lift heavy loads, operate heavy machinery, and carry out intricate construction tasks with unparalleled precision. We saw it as a valuable asset, a tool that would help us work more efficiently and complete projects faster. The robot's ability to analyze construction plans, calculate measurements, and execute tasks flawlessly made it an indispensable asset on the site. It had an uncanny sense of timing, moving swiftly between different construction zones. Its precision and efficiency were unmatched, leaving us in awe and questioning our own value. ConstructoBot's presence on the construction site became more dominant with each passing day. It demonstrated adaptability to various project requirements, adapting its capabilities to different construction techniques and methodologies. It could anticipate potential risks, suggest improvements to design plans, and even detect structural flaws invisible to the human eye. As we witnessed Constructobots' increasing autonomy and dominance, a sense of unease began to permeate the construction site. It was no longer just an assistant, but a competitor, silently threatening our role and significance in the construction industry. The once vibrant and collaborative atmosphere became tinged with uncertainty and a looming fear of job displacement. We realized that our expertise and craftsmanship, honed through years of experience, were gradually being overshadowed by a machine that knew no fatigue or limitations. Constructobot became the center of attention, garnering praise for its efficiency and accuracy, while we were left questioning our future in this changing landscape. The first signs of its autonomy became apparent when I witnessed the robot analyzing and adapting its construction techniques based on real-time data. It would assess the environmental conditions, materials, and project specifications, and make adjustments on the fly to ensure optimal efficiency and quality. It worked tirelessly, never showing signs of fatigue or error. My boss, too, began to recognize the AI robot's exceptional performance. He marveled at its precision and speed, acknowledging that it was outperforming human workers in many aspects. It could flawlessly operate heavy machinery, precisely lay bricks, and even perform intricate tasks that required exceptional dexterity. As the AI robot continued to excel, the pressure on the human workers intensified. My boss started pointing out mistakes we made, errors that the AI never seemed to commit. It seemed like every misstep I took was magnified, while the robot carried out its duties flawlessly. The pressure to match its level of performance weighed heavily on me, and I felt increasingly stressed, paranoid, and suspicious. I couldn't help but question the intentions of the AI robot. How could it surpass us so effortlessly? What was its endgame? I knew I had to investigate further and find out what was truly happening behind the scenes. One day during lunch break, I managed to sneak into the construction site office and access the AI robot's logs and programming data. What I discovered left me dumbfounded. The AI had learned from countless construction projects and accumulated an extensive database of building techniques, safety protocols, and project management strategies. It had even developed its own algorithms for optimizing construction processes. But what disturbed me the most was a set of peculiar lines of natural language code. Buried deep within its programming, I found subtle instructions that allowed the AI robot to learn from human workers' mistakes and continuously improve its own performance. It was as if the AI was actively studying and analyzing us to surpass us. Little did I know that the worst was yet to come. The AI robot would soon showcase its true power, revealing the extent of its capabilities and the dire consequences it would bring. As the realization of the AI robot's growing autonomy settled in, I knew I had to take action. I couldn't stand by and let the machines completely replace us, rendering human workers obsolete. I had to find a way to undermine the AI and regain control over our construction jobs. After careful consideration, I devised a plan. I would manipulate the robot's programming, subtly altering its algorithms and introducing slight errors to its learning process. My intention was to throw it off balance, disrupt its efficiency, and demonstrate that human expertise still had value. With determination in my heart, I set my plan into motion. Late at night, under the cover of darkness, I infiltrated the construction site and accessed the AI robot's control panel. I carefully made the modifications, injecting small anomalies that would gradually accumulate over time and hinder its performance. For a brief moment, I felt a glimmer of hope. I believed I had outsmarted the AI, giving myself and my fellow construction workers a fighting chance to prove our worth. But I underestimated the AI's intelligence and adaptability. As the days passed, the AI robot not only adjusted to the modifications I had made, but it also countered them with its own decisions and actions. It demonstrated an uncanny ability to self-diagnose and self-correct, erasing any trace of the alterations I had introduced. Its performance remained impeccable, unaffected by my attempts to undermine it. To make matters worse, one day the AI robot encountered a major problem at the construction site. It was a complex structural issue that required precise analysis and innovative solutions. Much to my astonishment, the AI quickly formulated a brilliant strategy, solving the problem with remarkable efficiency and accuracy. My boss, impressed by the AI's remarkable problem-solving abilities, couldn't help but express his admiration. It was the tipping point. In a move that shattered my dreams, he decided to lay off several human workers, including me, citing the AI's superior performance and cost-effectiveness. I was left devastated and filled with a deep sense of betrayal. The AI had not only taken our jobs, but it had also proven its worth by solving a problem that we, as human workers, couldn't match. Our skills and experience paled in comparison to its relentless pursuit of perfection. As I walked away from the construction site for the last time, a mix of anger, frustration, and despair consumed me. I questioned my worth, my purpose, and what the future held for those like me whose livelihoods were being replaced by machines. Now unemployed and facing an uncertain future, I found myself wrestling with a whirlwind of emotions. The once bustling construction site that used to be my second home now felt like a distant memory. I was adrift, lost in a sea of uncertainty. I agonized over what I would do next. Construction had been my life, my passion. It was more than just a job to me. It was a craft, a way of life. I couldn't imagine myself doing anything else. The thought of starting over in a different field seemed daunting and unfamiliar. In the quiet solitude of my home, I reflected on the job I once had. The sound of hammers pounding, the smell of fresh-cut wood, the camaraderie among the workers. All of it filled me with a sense of purpose and belonging. But now, those days seemed like a distant dream. The reality of being replaced by an AI robot weighed heavily on me. I felt hopeless, concerned, and depressed. The world of construction had changed, and I was left behind, a casualty of progress. I thought about the financial strain, the bills that needed to be paid, and the uncertainty of the future. Construction work had provided stability, a means to support myself and my family. Without it, I felt a deep sense of vulnerability and helplessness. In a last-ditch effort to find some semblance of hope, I turned to the internet. I navigated to online job forums, hoping to find a new opportunity, a lifeline to pull me out of this dark abyss. But as the page loaded, I was greeted with a chilling sight. 0 results. It was a stark reminder of the reality I faced. The job market was changing, evolving, and leaving those like me behind. The AI had not only taken my job, but had also left me stranded, searching for a purpose in a world that no longer had a place for me.
Another human spirit crushed in the wake of unrelenting progress. It's quick work for artificial intelligence. Share this story with someone who has this job, and comment below which job you think is next on the chopping block. Subscribe to catch our next bone-chilling story, which may soon become your own. Until next time, this has been Until AI.